uh, keep figuring out what's the right ratio, the fabric. And me personally, I wear a lot of t-shirts, so I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm selling the same thing I would wear,
Right.
you know. And I'm not trying to sell cheaper material, but that I personally don't like, but I can just give it to, people that. So yeah, so I did. It took me probably like a year to figure out, because I was trying to find so many different manufacturers, so many people off of Craigslist, of not Craigslist, sorry, OfferUp, off of Facebook Marketplace and Google. But you just don't know. Sometimes people are just get unreliable,
Yeah.
and some people that are reliable, they somehow get into some problems in life and family where they just drift away from the actual goal. That, hey, here's the business. Me personally, I take business seriously, man. Whatever it is you're doing it, you gotta do it right. You gotta do it seriously. So that's just what I focus on. But yeah, 60-40 is the ratio that you want to go for shirts.
Yeah. My thing is, I thought, and this is my ignorance, I thought that when it's 100% cotton, it's quality.
No, it gets hard. Your shirt gets hard. It's a little rough, and then on top of that, when you wash it, it shrinks because it's 100% cotton.
Yeah.
Cotton shrinks. Yeah.
Hey, people, I'm happy that Syed from TR Kennels was able to join me. He's on puppy watch right now, so at any given time he may have to get up and go. But I want to say thanks for coming on, Syed, and people. There's only a couple of people, maybe a half a breeder, one and a half. Syed being the one, and the other half still questionable that I would actually buy a dog from him in the United States.
Mhm.
That's a lot for me. And he has some of the best Rotties. I would say that his Rotties are correct. As a matter of fact, wasn't your one of your Rotties on the cover of the book or the magazine or?
Yeah, he made the magazine. Then he's the only U.S. bred dog just on the ADRK calendar 2026, Mr.
Oh yeah,
April.
great.
I haven't received the calendar because every time you're getting shipping from Europe, it takes time.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So they announced the digital copies, and they haven't received the hard copies. So once they receive hard copies, they ship it, and they're very, very good at shipping the stuff, man. Because I get their newsletter, what you were talking about, earlier. So I get their monthly newsletter every month. Every
yeah.
month. Hmm.
For them to select your dog out of the hundreds, 50 to 100 qualified quality dogs,
Hmm.
they chose yours.
It's a thing. So when I was talking to them, uh, what I learned is, for you to be able to make that platform, right?
Uh huh.
A dog must be ADRK or FCI, like a German or European, unless it's exceptional. And very few people have seen my boy in person, and he is a very, very special dog, Gunner. And that's why I have stopped breeding him. I just don't allow any start service of
So no
Gunner.
outside breedings now. Well, you got your own females. I mean, you're
Yep.
self-contained. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like the litter about to be dropped. It's gone. It's sold. It's been sold before even Gunner was bred.
How many you get confirmed through ultrasound, X-rays?
So we counted 7 to 8. I counted 6 for, so with Rottweilers, because they're so big, and especially big bitches, the puppies, they go here and there. Sometimes they be hiding in the ribs, sometimes behind the stomach. So I had to go twice. So
Yeah.
I went once, and she hadn't digested her food, so her food was still there. So her stomach gets like big, inside. So we couldn't see the puppies behind it.
Yeah.
Even though we're flipping around this and that, we're trying to do different x-rays, but we couldn't do it. So we counted 7. I counted 7, but the vet also said there's also a maybe, and it's always just a very you just can't get exact count, man. I remember my very first litter years ago. I counted 9.
You were mistaken, wasn't you?
I got 12. Very first litter. I'm like, holy moly, 12 puppies. So my mentor was like, he's like, my friend, you technically got 2 litters right now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I bred my boy Titus. We imported, well, me and Lauderdale Kennels out of Las Vegas. I do what you do. You know how you have that mentorship program?
Yep.
And I tend to do that, but when I see a breeder not following any of the steps, I'm firing you. I'm firing myself. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not dealing with you, because if you're trying to be successful, I'm letting you know I made all the mistakes financially, so you don't have to. So do as I say, not as I ask, you know? And for 15 and a half years now, I could count 2 people who have came to me and said that I want to be a breeder, but I want to get premium stuff. I want to do it right. I don't want to be a backyard breeder putting 2 dogs together with no purpose. And this is, and Lauderdale Kennel is the one that put her money where her mouth is. So I found a couple of them, but the one I found was a grown female, ready to go. She had they call it a ZTP. We call it a ZTP.
Yeah.
And I knew the bloodline. Look, I'm an expert in bloodlines when it comes to Dobies, like you are the righties. I know the bullshit, right? And we found one. I think we paid $13,000, and that includes shipping. But you got to remember, though, the euro is stronger than the American dollar.
Yeah, you got like 0.80.
Yeah.
For $1.
Right. And she followed the script. This is what I do. And depending on who you deal with, you have a good relationship with some breeders over there, and you probably don't have to. But I have good relationship with breeders, but the breeders I have good relationships with, they're only selling puppies. They're not selling their grown dogs. So what I do when I do import, or when my mentees import a grown female, we get the health test done all over again. I don't give 2 shits what they sending me saying, oh yeah, she's clear of this and clear of that, and the hips of this, and we doing it all over, because none of that shit matters over here. Right? Yeah. She did everything by the book. And the first time we did a breeding, she came in heat 5 days after she touched U.S. soil. So the first time we did a live cover, right? And then the second day we did a TCI. We got 13 pups, bro.
I saw that the Dobies. I saw that bunch. I think they're in Vegas, right? You flew
all
there.
All of them are sold now.
Nice.
All of them are sold, and now we have a waiting list. So now she knows that going forward, every female we have has to be of a certain quality, because the studs we ain't gonna have no problem with.
Yeah.
The females, they have to be first class, A1. The geno and the phenotype has to be impeccable.
Yeah. A lot of time people miss out on phenotype. No, so genotype.
Yeah.
Genotype, and they're just they're just not too focused. They're focused on the wrong things. I see somebody sent me, like, I'm sure you've heard the saying that, hey, quit chasing names, focus on do the work, right? So a lot of people are chasing names. Chasing names means they're trying to import these dogs from Europe, and I call them commercial litters. so they're just using that name so they can sell a pup,
Yeah.
right? And that's just a wrong approach, not just for your the buyers, the people that are buying the pup, but also as a breeder for your own program, because you're not diving deep that, okay, what does your program need? How can you, okay, you produced ABC, how can you elevate and take it to the next level, the next litter? See what were you missing? What was your
Yeah.
bitch missing? Because there's no such thing, perfect dog, right? There are things that
Correct.
are missing. And just recently, somebody sent me a screenshot on Instagram that, hey, what are your thoughts on this? I was like, man, no comments, because I don't like to drop names and talk about different names. I focus on, like, that's how I'm able to put myself where I am, that I'm just focused on myself, on my program, but to shed some light on that kind of practice that people are, chasing names. So when buyers are looking for dogs, they understand that individual imported a dog from this so-called big name, which I don't. To me personally, okay, sure, you're big at your home, but the female is freaking midget. Like, it doesn't have no legs, like literally it's like this big legs, and probably sitting at 58, 57 as a Rottweiler. Again, as per the breed standards, yeah, you would pass that. But for your program, breed standard doesn't say that you got to keep producing those little ass females, right? You got to produce medium, maybe large dogs, not little ones, because little ones, then you're going on a pit bull. So anyway, so people are chasing names, man, and then they're missing out on the real process which they need to focus on to improve their program, to produce what it, the next level dogs.
I agree, man. Somebody sent me a picture today, and he sent me a picture of a male. The male had he had that DNA marker where he has the dark mahogany markings. Okay, I like that. But I noticed how the photo was structured, or how the video was structured. The guy was not close to the dog. You couldn't even see him holding the leash. I was like, man, that male looked pretty small. Oh, he's not. I was like, dude, come on, man. That's the number. Come on. I said, I want to see a person stand next to the dog. That way it's a depth perception going on. Because if the guy is 2 feet back on the side, dude, you're making yourself seem smaller so the dog can look larger. It's a game, man. I was like, so man, I want to see him stand next to somebody, and go ahead.
Another thing people are doing, it's funny. They use like short height people to hold the dog, and that makes, I'm like, man, I was laughing. I'm like, man,
that's crazy, man.
How much if you're putting that much energy in these things, if you can put that energy just to do the right thing and improve your freaking program, you won't have to worry about this bullshit.
Yeah.
So just focus on sticking to the breed standard, be ethical, man. And then at the same time, like, it's the name, like you and I have talked about before, right? I care about my name before anything else. So that my name is everything, like my brand. That is my brand. That's what I invested, not just freaking anything, right? And so anyway, so that's a different topic, but a lot of people are doing that, man. A lot of people doing that, yeah.
This is what Droz P. You see the comment? It says, that's one of those situations where they like to send us the runts. They feel as long as we are getting the bloodline over here, that's all what matters to them.
But again, it's it's correct. Also, the thing is, it's whose fault is that?
It's the buyer.
It's the buyer. If you are stupid enough to send them your money for that BS product, then they're smart enough to freaking take it.
Yep.
It's just simple as that. And I know I know personally some of the really, really good breeders over there in Europe. They're very ethical, honest,
Yep.
integrity is there. And that's what I deal with. And I have good enough relationship. I can get a dog here before even paying them payment because they know me how I roll.
Yeah.
They know me that I'm not running nowhere. Their money's coming. That's the kind of relationship. But I didn't have this relationship years ago. I built it, you
Yeah.
know. And
And
then
and also too, the breeders that I've been rocking with for 15 plus years, they know, and most of the time, Syed, the breeders I've been dealing with in regards to the Doberman world, they have been so small that nobody knew about them until I started tagging their ass, and now they're on a whole different level. So they know that okay, Gerald's doing, he has good intentions for this dog. He's not just
mm,
getting a pet, throwing them to the side. I do the proper health testing, I do the proper OFA, I do the proper genetic testing, I do the proper titling. All my
mm,
dogs, all my male dogs have to have a working title. I don't do that. Oh, he looks great. No, I want to see, can he take pressure? See, the
yeah,
whole process of a dog getting titled for protection is to prove to us that he can work under adversities. He's got character. He can be clear in the mind, but he can take pressure.
hmm hmm
So for me, that because I'm only a stud guy, my boys have to be set apart from other people, right? Even with
yeah,
my boy Brutus, I have to do the BH on him because he's, if you're going to be in his house, you got to have quote unquote the college degree, which is their title for my males. And I'm only a stud guy, but I get your point. But we can go on and on about what we believe is right and wrong, and we're going to get back into that. But the main point of us meeting today is basically the most important thing of any animal that you own, whether it's a cat, and I got 2 of them, or dogs, I got 4. It is their health. We
yeah,
That's where most of our money goes.
hmm
Health, right? And I want to talk about some products that you have. One I bought deliberately to save for my new pup that I'm getting in a week because I kept one male off of my boy. This is the
hmm
first time me keeping a dog off of my male, right?
nice,
But I want to make sure I have all the best stuff to give him all of the nutrients and supplements and probiotics so he can be all he can be genetically. Whatever Jesus said, whatever Yeshua says that this is what I'm going to make him, I want to make sure he get everything he can from me so that it enhance that or help it grow. And I want
yeah,
to talk about one of the things I'm going to be a mass buyer of is this
man. That
Bio
thing,
Pro Pets.
that thing is especially for the pup that you mentioned. It's going to help tremendously boost his immune system,
Yes,
right? Because the way this product works, and I'm gonna explain real quick.
and demonstrate.
Every living being means dogs, cats, humans. We all have thymus glands. They're right here. Thymus glands, and thymus glands. The job for thymus glands is to produce thymic protein in our body. Those little cells, they go and then they fight the virus. They fight the any infection because they're allowing our body to do what it's supposed to do. Okay, and the as human gets older, as dog gets older or dog is super young, you have very weak immune system. Okay, now that's where this thymic protein comes in handy, big time, because it's going to boost your dog's immune system. It's going to give your body more thymic protein, means more soldiers to fight those freaking stupid cells running around in your in dog's bloodstream in the body. And hence why it has proven. And then before even launching this, I actually trialed this product on my own dogs, 3 different dogs, right? I actually trialed it on myself. It's that pure, it's that natural, no side effects, zero. Because if you do any sort of supplements, vitamins, uh, pills from the market and all that, every single thing has some sort of side effect, right? It affects somehow, somewhere, something. This is all natural. It's all natural. It's basically, it provides zinc and thymic protein that your body needs. And you can go on on my website, trkennels.co. Very simple. Bam, bam. You just click learn more. It has the details. If you like to read, just go read, do your research. You want to do your research, and you just get the product for your dogs, for your cats, and you will see the difference as your dog's body starts to take on more and more tasks, more and more stress. And as the dog gets older and older and older, the thymic protein, thymus glands, it deteriorate. So when it deteriorates, it's not producing enough thymic protein, hence why weaker immune system, right? So I'm calling it thymic supplement, you should say, because you're supplementing what your body is already producing, but it's not producing enough. Either you're way too young, you're sick, or you're too old. That's why even in humans, people can do their own research. And okay, sorry, I'm just still here, so I'm on a puppy watch.
Puppy watch, yes.
She can start pushing any minute, and I'm gonna have to go.
People that Syed may have to leave if his female starts to go in labor. So just know that, okay?
Yeah, she is in labor. She's in active labor. She just hasn't started pushing yet. So she's doing all the work, all the excess licking and nesting and all that. But anyways, so this is why what I was saying is like deteriorates, and then you can do your own research that older people, right? As we all get older, our immune system gets weaker and weaker. Our thymus glands are deteriorating. If you understand the science and medical point of view. So I did all the research before even getting my dogs on it and starting it, and then I put my boy Gunner on it. Mm-hmm. I put my female Prada on it. I put my female Nanny on it. Nanny was out of valley fever in 6 months. Bam, completely out. She's off of meds completely. She's not on any meds, any sort of meds, and I'm super happy, right? Mm-hmm. Prada has gone down a lot. It's like less than half. Gunner is sitting at half titers. He was 1-8. He's 1-4. The faster you get your dog on it, the better it is, because a lot of time what happens is when you go, God forbid, your dog gets any sort of virus or any infection, and you do any antifungal or heavy antibiotics, guess what that does? Other than treating that infection, it also affects the liver. So the higher the dose, the higher freaking liver getting affected. So it's better for you to get your pets off of those meds as soon as possible. Of course, listen to your vets because they're running blood work and all that stuff. But the sooner they get off of it, the better it is for them.
You know what's important to me during a dog's puppyhood, and you know about valley fever, and of course you know about parvo.
Oh yeah.
So for me, anything that I can give my puppies to prevent them from catching parvo, I'm going to give it. And because, once the dog gets parvo, it's really hard for them to beat. They're never the same.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
You're more likely going to lose your pet. You're not going to be able to afford that hospital bill. Not everybody is available, able to afford, thousands of dollars. B, your dog is just so weak. It just gives up. That's what Parvo does.
And
So
C, it's not curable.
it's not. It's not.
It's got to run its course.
It's got to run its course, and the key is to keep your dog hydrated.
Yes.
Hydration is key during parvo. A lot of people, a lot of medicine and all that stuff is there, but you got to keep your dog hydrated. That way the dog is just be able to breathe freaking 5-10 days when the freaking parvo does its course and gets out of the system. What this product will do, it'll actually boost the immune system and actually support the immune system that, hey, go work harder. I got you. You know what I mean?
I see that the package has a 12 vial set and a 48 vial set. What is your recommendation?
So it's again, people I have I have this set. Oh, where is it? Where's the camera?
There you go. Oh, you have 100. So you can actually edit the amount you want.
I'm working on getting this available. This is a bulk buy because the amount of dogs I have.
Okay.
If I get 12 vials, I'm out in 3 days because I got 12 dogs.
The one thing. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, another thing that helps big time is when it's also on the website. It's you can have a BioPro, thymic protein, and all that. People, I always tell people you can do that maybe twice a week if you're not doing every day, right? But something is very important that I have started doing is this product.
And it's human grade, and humans can take it as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to order me. You got the 12 vial for $89.95. And these are the things that's included.
Yeah. And then this bottle, you can, if you want to pull it up, go back in the supplement jar.
Where?
Right there.
This
the
right here?
silver solution. Yeah. So
Okay.
this is the product is this that I'm holding. It is modified nano silver. It's all, again, it's immune booster. You can do this every day. And the BioPro can be twice a week if it's not, every day. So this is like every day. That thing is every other day, every 2 days, or however you want to do it. And this is how I am doing it for all my dogs, making sure that they're staying healthy. Another product we have added, if you scroll down, can you close the door? If you scroll down, yeah. So that thing is so I'm going to tell you a little. So that you can put it on any wound. It'll help heal faster. You will see such a fast, like you're docking tails, right? That you just put that thing on there, and it's nothing but active silver, which helps. Even if decades ago, centuries ago, back home where I'm from, we use silver, right? Silver particles on sweets and on food and stuff. We eat it. It's fine, right? It's good for you. And then when I had an incident with one of my female 2 years ago with a big spider bite, and on her elbow, so she had an open wound for like a freaking month and a half. And back then I didn't have this product, but what they were using silver alginate to help heal the wound faster.
Hey, can you turn the light on or open the blind up behind you? Because you got
No, hang on a minute. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Before I get up, I need to turn off the tracking. Otherwise, the freaking thing will go.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Is it better?
That's much better. Much better. So, people, you guys can go. Listen, I bought my product. I'm buying some more of the other stuff as well because my boy. Okay, so I cropped the Dr. Tails. Okay, I cropped the ears, Dr. Tails. That's the breed standard. But I'm not doing anything to my Roddy. But I go with this. I'm gonna order that bottle you just showed me because we had to recut the tails. The vet didn't cut it good enough where it's a nub showing. Well, I like to have the hair over where it's all hair and not showing a nub. So they had to recut the tail a little bit and sew it back up. The guy who did the ears fixed it because the normal vet, they're not used to docking, cropping, nothing. They used to giving shots and removing. But I'm going to order that today and get it done to me, get it down as well because my new pup, I'm getting him about in a week. How's your girl doing right now? You looking at the video?
Yeah, it's right here in front of me. Like literally, like I'll show you.
Wow, look at that. She's laid out, man. So now you're expecting a sleepless night tonight, right?
I've had a sleepless night last night. I haven't slept. I slept hour and a half this afternoon because why? Because she was sleeping and she's sleeping again. Then I had to get up and I didn't sleep, but because her temp dropped in the morning about 2 o'clock, because I was up all day checking. Her temp dropped with her. It's her first litter, so I don't know her days. I don't know her that well. What day she's gonna drop? My other females that I've had litters with already know that. Okay, cool. Their temperature dropped. So sometime what happens when you go load 98, you could have puppies anytime from next 2 hours to next 24 hours. You don't know.
Yeah.
Right. I've had puppies the moment it dropped to low 98 in 6 hours, in 3 hours, in also 15 hours. With her, I don't know. So from 2 o'clock till now, it's been 15 and a half hours now.
What temperature does she have to be before she starts? Where you saying, okay, she's about to give birth any moment now? What is it? What is that temperature?
So when they go low 98,
okay,
right? That means puppies coming. She's ready, and then puppies are coming. Now, once she hit low 98 once, she's gonna go back up to normal. Like if I were to check her right now, she's probably sitting at 99 some change. Yeah, easy. But because I already caught her, I already know. And that's why I have my own process. I start at 59 days to make sure that I'm establishing the foundation, the bottom line for my females, so I can learn and understand how their body is working, especially when they're first time moms.
Let me ask you this. I wanted to discuss this because I'm relatively new to the Rottweiler world, right? So I'll lean on you for advice and recommendations and asking me what is and what is not correct. I showed you a picture and you mentioned something to me about, well, if you look at this dog, Gerald, it has wrinkled, it was wrinkled nose. So Give me what is a correct Roddy, because I only go by based off what mine look like and what yours look like. There's different looks, but tell me what you're talking about.
So I always refer to breed standards. Very simple. Go to breed standards, and breed standards clearly define wet face. Wet face is wrinkle. The dog, I actually made a whole video on it. It's on YouTube also. That the dog has wrinkle in the face where it doesn't look like a Rottweiler. Rottweiler in show lingo and everything, they say dry face, like clean, tight lips. And they just added, when they added new amendments to the breed standards, they added dewlap. A lot of people probably don't know what dewlap is. Like if you see those big cows or cow deer or whatever, they have these skin under neck. That's called dewlap. So a lot of dogs have this loose skin on the neck. It's wrong. Your people are talking about their breeding standards, that they're breeding Rottweilers, and they're so focused on, oh yes, like, you know, thumbs up. And even to me, when I post something, I you know, sometimes they message me, sometimes they comment, sometimes that, hey, good job on this. But then I'm like, okay, if you're saying good job on me, why the fuck aren't you following this? Why are you breeding bullshit? You know, like what I don't understand with breeders, right? So buyers, uneducated buyers, they don't know, they don't want to do research, they want to cut corners, they want to do they want to get cheaper puppies and whatnot, right? Their objective, you know, their focus is on to get a cheaper puppy instead of a well-bred dog, right? But then with breed standards, you have to keep in mind that it's been put in place for a reason, right? If you go on my website and everywhere, I follow, support, promote ADRK breed standards, FCI breed standards. FCI is European Federation, ADRK is just in Germany, right? FCI breed standards are also the same. They are written and managed by ADRK. So that's just I always tell people that, hey, you gotta educate yourself. But when it comes to breeders, I don't understand why you're saying that you're breeding well-bred, top quality dogs and stuff, but then when I look at your stud, that's the junkyard stud. I say it's not that dog's fault. It's not the dog's fault. That dog should never be bred. It should be freaking in pet home. It's very simple. I'm not hating on the dog. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm just annoyed by you claiming that you're breeding well-bred dogs, but when we look at your dog, it's nothing but junk. Explain how that you know, your actions aren't aligning with your freaking words. Like, it's just different, it's confusing. So it could work on the uneducated buyers that have no knowledge on what a Rottweiler should look like, a true Rottweiler, a good character, and they don't know. Some don't know, some don't want to know. They just don't want to learn. So that's just how it is. It's you know, it's a long answer to your question, but when you look at your boy Brutus, you know, the face is clean. He doesn't have wrinkly face. His lips are tight. He doesn't have loose lips. He doesn't have dewlap. He's nice and tight Rottweiler, right? He comes from good line, but again, the good lines doesn't mean that, you know, you can't have a messed up product sometimes. But when you have a messed up product, sometimes that dog is a pet home. It shouldn't be bred. But people again, they focus on chasing those names, so they go that, oh, okay, you know, Gerald has Akbar Force. Let me just go get Akbar Force too. You know, but what kind they're getting? What kind they're getting?
That's right. That's true.
It's different, right? And they're yeah. So I don't want to uh, uh, take names here, but it just gets like, and people, it aligns with the kennel blindness. They're living in denial.
Yeah.
They're living in denial. They're not accepting that they need to get rid of that junk and get themselves straight in line with the breed standards of the top quality if they want to breed top quality, well-bred dog, but they want to do it. They just don't want to pay for it. It's like, a while back, I got a lot of messages. I've made this video. I was like, everybody wants a top quality dog, but nobody wants to pay the top quality price.
Oh my
It's
God.
the same thing. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. But how are you going to get? You got to die first, right? So people are like, man, that's a different analogy. But the thing is, it makes sense. So you want to have a top quality dog, but you don't want to pay for it. You want as a breeder, you want to produce top quality dog, but you don't want to have the top quality foundation. You want to cut corners and get cheap junk and just talk big on fucking social media. No. It's just different. You're not putting your money where your mouth is. To me personally, you're just scamming people.
Yep, you're right.
That's about it, because you're taking somebody's, even though you're selling the dog cheap, but that cheap, those people have worked hard to earn that money, and then you're scamming them by selling them freaking bullshit dogs, bullshit puppies.
That's true. I want to say thanks, Ty, for the donations. Ty is a supporter of the show. You're right, man. It's like there's a lot of, I call them trendy breeders. They breed for trends. I remember one time, and I get furious when people try to compare the two. We told a person, and I'm just throwing it out there, we told a person 3,500 full AKC. This is a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, oh man, that's a lot of money for it. I said, listen, this is well bred. We did a perfect matching. We tested both parents. We made sure they're going to put out they have the potential to put out some great offsprings. They've had everything has been done, man. And it's like, I said, but you'll go out and spend 10, 15 grand on a Frenchie. He said, but that's a Frenchie. I said, what the fuck does that mean? I was like, the dog can't breathe, can't have sex on his own, can't give birth, don't have elbows, can't walk right, and you got to get surgery just so they can breathe like normal animals. What are you talking about? I said, so they trending. It's like, I said, I tell people all the time, listen, if you're looking for $1,000 dog, go to Craigslist. Don't bring them to me. I tell all my friends, they're like, yo, if you refer me somebody and they used to paying $600 to $800, don't even give them my number, because I will go to fuck off. I'm like, don't bother me with this. It's you pay quality. You don't buy a Mercedes Benz and put regular pump gas in there. You just don't, man. It's like it's. So I always tell people, I say, what's your budget? When are you looking to purchase? Because there's a lot of looky-loos out there, Syed. You know that. They do all this shit talking, and when it's time to pay or put the deposit in, oh, you know what? I got to talk to my wife. Oh, man. Talk to my wife.
I'll tell you this.
Should have been done in the bedroom, bro.
I'll tell you a funny story, right? It happened 2 days ago, right? I'm talking to this person that, hey, let me just talk to my wife. I was like, what do you want to talk about? And literally, I got him from my corporate days. I was like, okay, what is it that you want to discuss with her that I can help you already, so you have answer to be prepared when you're talking to your wife? He had, well, no, I just want to be like, I was like, other than price point, was it there? Like, what else is there? But nothing. It was just a price. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just like I always tell people that, hey, just make sure you reach out to good breeders. I'm sure there are a lot of good breeders out there. Reach out to people that are doing the right thing, they're doing the ethical stuff, and then actually helping the breed, and just focus on the health testing, and see how they're raising dogs, right? Or the dogs are just living in freaking in the garage at all times, or do they, what kind of life they have, or is the breeder investing back in the dogs, or is the breeder itself is a freaking cheap fuck, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me say something right quick. Hey, my man, in the chats, I tell you guys, be respectful. Don't go there. Um, I tell you, you ain't got to know about it, Syed, but it's just these clowns. Some of these clowns in his chat, man. I'm not posting their comments. They ask some of the most bullshit questions that has nothing to do with dogs. And if it ain't about dogs, bro, don't even come there, man, because I'll block your ass. I'm back.
Yeah. I don't know. I stopped reading comments freaking probably a year now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at it if I'm still online, but I post it, I get out. Post it, I get out. I had to really dial myself in and have a principle, like, a what do you call it, discipline to be like this. Otherwise, I was just stuck in there. And about over a year ago, it was kind of, sometimes it affects in a way where they piss me off. But then I'm like, no, I'm going to decide where I put my energy, right? And people that have this negativity, and if I'm talking about, if I'm all I'm talking about breed standards, ethics, integrity, and honesty, right? And educating people on these, what are you going to talk shit about me? That I'm
Yeah.
trying to do the right thing? Then you're going to make yourself look stupid, like a fucking clown. So go ahead, be my guest, do that. But then I decided I'm not going to put my energy there. And all those people, they got freaking no business anywhere, dude. They're just like fucking losers.
Yeah. Droz asks, "What are your thoughts of who is that? Who is Astor von Junipero?"
Astor, Astor is was a one of the badass, in my opinion, dog. Astor, and I have Astor in my program. I have Astor in back in, it's further down in my one of my stud, Hugo. I have Astor in one of my stud, Gonzo. So I do have Astor running in my program. Von Junipero, he is also a president of Rottweiler Club of Serbia, RKS. He's a judge also, very well respected person. Now, don't quote me on it because I don't know. They might change. They may have changed the judge in last year or so. But when last I checked, they were there because he was the judge when my boy Gunner was competing in one of the shows, and he gave him a young champion title. Yeah, but as
Droz said that's the $1 million dog.
But Astor, so I've never met Astor, right? I've never met Astor. I've heard that Astor had very strong temperament. So that dog wasn't for everybody. That dog wasn't for everybody, and they bred that dog freaking like a slut.
He was a gigolo, wasn't he? So he's
like,
on a lot of pedigrees.
Yeah, and then, but again, it's a good specimen, right? It's that's just how. Yeah, I like Astor. He is in my program.
Hey, people, if you want to go, like I say, we talked about the supplements. I got mine. Now you got to get yours. I ain't sharing mine. You listen. You got to go and get it. It won't hurt. It would only improve what you're trying to do for your dog. So I've bought the Bio Pro Pets. I bought the 12 vial. I'm going to get the 48 vial because it says right here, serving. It says use 1 to 3 vial sets per week. Well, I'm going to go through Let's say I use 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm gonna go through it in 6 weeks. I need to double up. I need to triple up. What do you think?
Yeah, so I would just make sure that like have a goal, right? What are you trying to do?
Well, my goal is for my dog right now, I want to make sure he gets up to adolescence and still be on it during adolescence.
Mhm.
And I want to make sure he gets through that subject to parvo, because I don't see too many grown dogs catching parvo. It's just the puppies.
No, parvo attacks the younger and older dogs. I yet to see an older dog gets it, but younger dog gets it a lot. Used to get it a lot because the weaker immune system.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
I'm looking at Esther's profile on Working Dog. Got over 77,000 profile hits.
How you spell Astor? Astor?
Astor.
And what's the middle name?
Von Junipero. J is pronounced
got
Y.
It. I got it. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, Junipero.
Let's see what he's all about. Wow, we're gonna share this screen right here, man. Watch this. I want to see what he's about. And this is how all of us are gonna learn on this one right now. Stop screen, share. Astor, here we go. So which one, where should I click? That's him?
So I don't know. Can I chat with here? I just sent you a link.
Okay.
This is the link. This is in this chat. Yeah, this is the link you wanna open. This is the real link. His profile in Working Dogs, with his titles, with his freaking everything, the whole resume.
What chat you sent it in?
In this StreamYard.
Oh, here we go. Private chat. Got it. Okay, let me go ahead and share that one. That's it right there. Is that it?
That's Astor. Yep.
Now, what should I be looking for in regards to what a good Roddy?
So hit view more.
View more.
Right under his name. You're right. The hit view. Boom. There we go. That's his title. You see that?
Yeah. Let me, he's loaded.
Yeah.
He's got an IPO 1, a BH. He's been in a Sieger.
Yeah, Sieger is a German word for champion.
Yeah.
So all these shows, they're all Sieger shows. And IPO, of course, working title.
Yeah. Is he still around?
No, bro, he dead. He's gone.
Yeah, it says last update 2019.
Yeah,
did he produce any champions?
Oh yeah. So if you go on his pedigree, there's another very famous dog, Baloo.
Pedigree. Where would I see
that? Go down. There, right there. Baloo, right there.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. And now these are very, very old dogs.
Yeah. I bet they was real deal too.
Yeah, like Baloo. I mean, he was born in 1996.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a different, like Baloo was his grandfather, the top line.
So again, let's so people if you guys want to get those supplements that I'm actually backing that up, because and then it's human grade too. So now you ain't giving them some concoction that is so hazardous that you can't even take it, you can't even digest it, and everything is organic. And
it's all natural, no side effects.
Yes, I'm gonna take it. Well, listen, Time has got to go.
Yeah.
And I want to say I appreciate again, people. If you guys want to follow Syed, you can find him on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You got a YouTube and YouTube, yeah.
YouTube, no Facebook. I don't do Facebook anymore.
You don't do Facebook? Just go to just look up TRK Rottweilers. His website is very informative. You can actually order shirts. We were talking about him out of stock, but he's going to get that taken care of. You're going to get the 40-60 split, right? I mean, the 60-40 split. And you can go to trkennels.co. That's trkennels.co. So you want to leave close us out with something that we should always be mindful of when it comes to our animals?
Yeah, just have fun with animals, man. Have fun with your dogs, and don't. Me personally, I have fun with my dogs. Right? Ask me what do I do for fun, right? Because 3 years ago, I met this top handler, breeder, top guy in Europe. I asked him, and he said to me something that hit me. He was like, "We're sitting in Europe, right, on a freaking cafe," and he's like, "My friend, you in America, you cannot beat me." I'm like, "Why?" I was laughing, right? I was like, "Why?" He was like, "You have work to do, you have bills and this. Everyone, I have that too. But I do dogs when I sleep, when I eat food, when I wake up, when I walk, when I play. I am with dogs at all times. So what do I do for a living? I do dogs. What do I do for fun? I do dogs. So I started having fun since I'm like, you know what? I have fun too. So every time I'm with my dogs, I have fun. I enjoy it. I was like, okay, and then so just have fun with your dogs. Take care of your dogs, like Trav said. Take care of your dog, and just educate yourself on the breed. Doesn't matter, Rottweilers, Dobies, or whichever breed. Just educate yourself. Don't fuck it up.
Yep. And I always say at the end of my podcast, be resilient, but be responsible. Until next time. Peace out.
Man.